everyone, and welcome back to another video. I know it's been a little bit since the last one, and I appreciate you guys being so patient. I have not left. I'm still here and will be creating more content for you guys. It's just been a bit busy in real life, and I hope you can understand that. In today's video, we're doing another inZOI build mode, and I thought I'd do something fun. I wanted to create a bit of like a log cabin cottage weekend getaway type of home. So it's going to be pretty small, cute and cozy, like a bit of a family vacation retreat home. And of course, we always start by creating the outline of the home. So in this one, I wanted it to be a little bit elevated. And I love the look of pillars. So that way, later on, which you'll see, I will be putting a roof that covers over, so to give a bit of shade in front of the house. And I started aligning the columns, and hopefully they are even. I don't know, you guys let me know down in the comments if they were. And I wanted to create a fence, a bit of a fenced area, a porch fenced area. So I was testing out the different handrails, which I wish we had a little bit more options, but that's okay. Again, this game is just an early release, so for the amount of customization that we have, I'm very thankful for. And I know the inZOI team is working really hard to continue making updates for us. And actually, as of yesterday, they just released an update. So I plan on creating a video talking about the new build mode items, the character create items, and all the new updates that came out. So stay tuned for that one, which it should be my next video. Now, the roofing in this game is still something that I'm trying to get used to, guys. As you can see here, once I started connecting the roofs, they left a bit of a gap. And so in order for me to reduce the gap, I had to actually have the roofs, the two sides of the roof overlap, which wasn't a great look, unfortunately, but you know, we did what we had to do. We're working around it. But I do like that you can lower and make the roof higher or lower based on what you're looking for. Then I wanted to test out to see if I can make a little window from the roof. But unfortunately I wasn't able to do that. I know it's something that you can do in The Sims, but we don't have the capability yet here, and that's okay. I was trying to give the home a bit of dimension to the shape by adding a bit of a side room there. But then I decided that what I had created was way too small, so I decided I wanted to extend and make it a bit more like a side porch. So first I laid out the walls so that way I can have the foundation underneath and it can still be elevated. And then from there I just delete the walls and add in the handrails. I like how the platform turned out. I think it added some flavor to the home because I know in my previous builds I just built the homes on flat ground. So I decided to try something new today, and I'm definitely happy that I did. And then I was testing out to see if I wanted a roof over the side of the home to cover the little patio porch on the side, but I realized it didn't look good, or rather I didn't know how to make it look good. I'm sure there might have been a way to make it look a little bit better, but I just decided, you know what, delete it and let's keep moving forward. It's worth to test out different things and see what you like. That's really the fun of it, because if you're not having fun, then what is the point? And then of course a front door. Since the style and theme is going to be a wooden cabin, I wanted a wooden door to match also the handrails. And then what was awesome is that they already had a preset wood cabin wallpaper, so that made things very easy. And I just adjusted the pattern scale to fit what looked good to me visually. I didn't want the logs or the wood to be too thin, so I just decreased the pattern scale so that way it would be a little bit bigger and thicker. And then just put that all the way around the home. And I decided to opt for a slightly different wood texture on the tops. And then I was just trying to decide what kind of texture and color I wanted for the roofs. Of course, still making it fit the theme, so I still opted for a brown color, but I decided to try a different shade because we don't want it all to look the same color. Otherwise, it would look a little bit strange. So hopefully you like how it looks. I do wish there was a bit of an easier way to just copy paste the textures. As of right now, I'm not finding a good workaround. From there, I wanted to adjust the flooring of the surrounding patio and foundation of the home. I wasn't sure if I wanted to have it stone or wood, but I opted for the stone, at least initially. And I like that you can change the fabric or tiling of the platforms as well, which is pretty cool. And then I ended up deciding that I wanted more of a wooden pattern instead of the stone, at least for the top part of the platform. On the sides, I like the stone look, but I thought it might match and suit the wooden vibes that we were going with. From there, I realized that the roof looked a little bit too light, so I decided to just darken it up a bit. Which, in my opinion, I think it made it look significantly better. I'd love to know what you guys think. And then some nice big windows. And just wanted to place the windows surrounding in the house. Because what I noticed from my previous builds is that I used to put the windows as I was building the interior of the homes. And then what ended up happening was that I had mismatched windows, just kind of all different styles depending on what fit the interior of the rooms, not taking into account what it would look like on the outside of the home. So at this point I decided, you know what, I'm going to start by putting windows on the exterior of the home. And then once we go inside and make the interior, if we need to remove a window or maybe adjust it, we can do that, but at least we'll have something that syncs and matches the theme of the home, rather than having 10 different styles of windows all over the place. And then I decided that the home was a little bit too small, so I wanted to create a second floor. So I just deleted the roof, and I'm going to, of course, add back in the top of the roof. And now, of course, I'm adjusting the second floor to match the rest of the home. Pretty straightforward. I really liked how this home turned out, and I hope you guys also like it as well. And let me know of any feedback if you think there is anything I could have improved on or things I could have done to make it better. I will be doing a part 2 as well to show you how I styled the interior of the home. as today's video is just the exterior. Also, after I finished the interior of the home, I made some slight adjustments to the exterior. Nothing too drastic, but just some slight differences. And I even added some greenery and plants on the outside. So definitely, if you enjoyed this video, then stick around and come back to watch that one as well to see what the final product looks like. I love how that window turned out and adding the bit of greenery in front of it. I think it came out really cute. And I wanted to make a bit of a balcony for the second floor, which is what I'm doing here. And I still wanted to have a bit of shade as well to it. I like adding balconies to my homes, especially if they're more than one story. So if they have a second or third floor, it's nice for your Zoe to get outside, get some fresh air, maybe coming straight from your bedroom or something like that. And I still need to play around more with creating different balconies. So I did the top, I decided to just add side porch or balcony as well underneath, and just made everything in sync. We're also quite limited in the amount of outdoor furniture that we have, so it's a bit difficult to also decorate your backyards or even decorate a balcony and even the front porch, which you'll see later on in my second video. Now, this part was very frustrating because the stairs were just so difficult. They just did not want to connect for whatever reason. That's one thing that I have been struggling with in this game. I know that they have in the patch update, which I will be creating the video on, as I mentioned earlier in this video, I know that they had created some smaller stairs to be used. So hopefully that will fix some of the issues that I have been having thus far. It's been very difficult to actually maneuver the different stairs. I even couldn't include stairs in the interior of the home, which you'll see in my second video, because the stairs were just too large and the home was too small to actually fit the stairs. But hopefully after this new patch, which I'm going to show you guys, that will resolve all those issues. You can see I was struggling a long while with the stairs. And then I realized if I create a platform, so add walls to mimic another room and then delete the walls, it would create a platform. I can add railings and then it'll be easier for me to plop on and add some stairs. So after struggling for a while, that was the approach that I took. And with that, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Please do not forget to comment, like, subscribe, and just give me your general feedback. Would love to hear what you thought of this build. Like I said, stay tuned for part 2, where I will do the interior of the home and also make some adjustments to the exterior as well. And thank you so much for all the support again that you guys have been giving. Until then, see you on the next one.